Over the next 2 days, maybe 3 days, I'm going to be crossing this entire mountain range and ending up on the other side. I'm in the Taradua Forest Park, a place notorious for its 11,000 square kilometers of natural bush that's almost been untouched by man. Today I'm doing the Southern Crossing, which is very alpine-y, and has taken the lives of trampers since its beginning 100 years ago. If you're interested to see how long it's going to take me to do it, or if I can do it at all, then this is the right place to be. First stop is going to be Field Hut. That's 5.7k. Straight up those hills there. We're going to be going to Field Hut, not staying there. We're going to be going to Climb Hut. We're not going to stay there either. We're going to summit a mountain, hopefully this afternoon, and then we're going to be off to Alpha Hut. I'm going to stay the night there. I honestly hate climbing up here. I think it's just about every single time I've ever climbed up here, I always tell myself I'm never going to climb here again. And then I do. And it's always on the way down. I'm like, you know, that wasn't so bad. Which is what convinces me to come back. I think on any average tramp you probably lose like 3 litres of water. But on a hot day like this we're probably going to be losing about 5. If you're inclining 1 metre every 2 metres, probably like similar to what we're doing but a bit more steep, we're using the same amount of energy as walking 5 metres on flat. Here we go. Department of Conservation puts up these orange triangles. They're trail markers, point you in the right direction, though this trail is actually relatively easy to follow. And they also put a little red reflector on it, which is also good. Just topping up the sugar and water supply of my body. Just got these little candies here. Pretty much all sugar. Even if they don't have sugar in them, it's all up here. If I think they have sugar in them, I think it will help. Back on the trail again. I reckon I'll update you guys when we get to Field Hut. Or close to it anyway. See you guys there. We're actually just outside the hut now. Here we are. This is our first hut. Field. So our next stop is Climb Hut. And we're not stopping there either. No boots, I think it's empty. This is fresh water here. Fresh water tank comes straight from the roof into there. There's another one there that collects the water from the other gutter. Don't want to give this view too much attention because there'll definitely be way better views the higher up we get. First view we've really had all day. It's not bad. Okay, that's the end of the bush. We're going to have sunlight on us now for a long time as we get higher in the mountain. Higher altitudes, trails marked with these. It got a bit windy, so I had to put a second layer on. The cloud up there as it moves over the mountain seems to be disappearing. Pretty sunny at the moment. Good to protect your eyes. It's way nicer in colder weather when the puddles freeze, so you don't have to get your feet so wet. And of course then it's colder, so you don't have to, like, you know, sweat all day. That's where the end screen of my video was filmed. So if you stick around for the end, you'll see it, because I'll put that one in there today. Time's probably 20 minutes away. That cool shot. Now just behind those clouds should be Field Peak, and behind that is going to be Mount Hector, which is where we're heading. You see this big pile of stones here? That's called a cairn. Now a cairn is basically either a memorial or a track marker, but just here on my left is an actual track marker that they now use currently, which is very useful in snowy conditions when you might not be able to see the cairns or triangles. The lack of trees growing around here is caused by the cold, icy wind that blows over this plateau. The visibility has improved since I was last up here at the hut. The has for now, but we're heading up there, up towards Field Peak after lunch. Just finished our lunch at 2 o'clock. We've been on the road now for 6 hours. Technically we're only halfway there because Alpha Hut is still about 5 to 6 hours away. That's Mount Hector there. So up there, around, you can see another marker over there. Let's get it. Oh. Here comes some clouds. And that is Mount Hector that we're climbing now. Pretty steep. Really in the wind right now. Finally made it up to the summit of Mount Hector, and the view here is pretty cool, to be honest. There's a nice gap in the clouds here. This cross here was put up here by, it was either the Taradua Tramping Club or the Otaki Tramping Club after the Second World War, to represent all the trampers that were lost, or to honour all the trampers that were lost to the war. So I was just walking down Mount Hector, right, and I lose my footing and I fall onto this plant here, and it actually stabs like 5 or 6 different holes in my hand. Pretty painful at first, but it's okay now. But still a pretty good view from up here. Now, you know, I can't really imagine there being much more to really show, because from as far as I can see, it's pretty much just following the main ridge of this mountain range for a little while. So I'm just going to show you the highlights of that, if there are any at all. Just over there, you can kind of see the summit of Hector now, emerging from the clouds. It looks like there might be some sort of plane or glider flying over in that valley over there, but to you guys it might look like a UFO. Didn't get enough sleep last night. My ears were going numb. The wind, so wearing a hood. Not sure how long tomorrow's walk is going to be. Time or distance. I know this one's 20k today. We're getting low enough down the mountain. You can hear birds. Again. Big pool of water here. I don't even want to move, and I'm really tired. Alpha Hut's apparently just down here, down this hill that we're going to be descending pretty soon. It's interesting to see up that valley, originally looking from up on there towards me, now seeing it from me towards there. It's cool to wind around everything. I'm not exactly sure where we are walking tomorrow. My guess is going to be along that ridge all the way. Here we are, big triangle, and this is the bush, finally. I'll take these off. Dang. Oh, it's good to be back. Very recent. The modern ones, the new ones have got this little tab here. So, you know, cool. Fucking made it. I've cleared the trees. Just had dinner, mac and cheese, which was pretty tasty actually. So I'm not disappointed. It was quite warm as well. I don't think there's much more I can really talk about today, apart from the fact that it's getting late. The sun's actually up there on those hills. It's on the other side. That's what's left on the mountains over there. So it's going to be getting dark within the next couple hours. And out here in the bush, that's just when you go to bed because there's not really much you can do after that. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning everybody. There's the hut and we're leaving now. We've had some pretty cool weather this morning, kind of. It's actually just been really cloudy, which is a big change from yesterday. But the nice thing is that this walk is only going to be about 7 hours and not 10. And it's mostly downhill as well, and that's what really killed me. But all I can say is that my hips are pretty bruised, so it kind of hurts wearing this pack. Other than that though, it should be alright. Right now we're just walking through some sort of Lord of the Rings kind of looking forest. We're now going to be entering a place called Hell's Gate. Yeah, Hell's Gate, so that's going to be down this hill now that we're walking down. Hell's Gate's supposed to be like a big long ridge that never stops, never ends. I suppose a bit like hell. So, looking forward to that, so I'll see you guys down there. We've been going for 1 hour 12 minutes. Huh. The trees might be lower here because of the wind. That probably gushes right over this section here. Oh, okay. 1 hour 30 minutes. Not bad. This is Hell's Gate. Not actually too samey after all, because now I'm going back down hill. I think that's the end of Hell's Gate for everybody. Just got a little bit more of a climb and end up somewhere else. So for lunch today I've got some chicken, and I've also got some muesli bars with nuts, and then I've also got some sort of bar of nuts and proteiny stuff. And of course I got some water. For the past hour or so we've been descending about 1.5 km. We were walking along Merchant Ridge. I think after we finally descend this downward bit, I think it's just a couple more hills. A couple, I think there's like five hills. Yeah. Comment, I like descending because it's the best if you like going downhill. And comment, I suck, I'm fit if you like going up hills. I'm interested to know, so please leave that comment. There are a lot less mosses all over the trees. You can actually see what the trees are. I hit my shin on something. Oh man, that was painful. It's not really much to film, to be honest, apart from walking downhill through the forest. Really much more going on. The track right now is just kind of clay sort of stuff. Heaps of moss. I gotta say, most of this trail, all the way through, has been extremely repetitive. First it was bush, then it was up on top of the mountains, the rocky kind of stuff, then it was more bush, and now it's this kind of dry area with low-lying trees. And it's been this way for a while now. We should be getting towards the end of the walk now, so that's nice. I feel like I need to throw up water There we go. Not that far now. They've built stairs here. Alright, we're back in the bush now. This is the last stretch. Nearly done. Right, this is the end of the video, everybody. We've made it to the end. Oh, the smell of sheep poo. Smells like civilization, if you ask me. For those of you who want to know how long the walk took, it took us about 10 hours on the first day and about 7 hours on the second day. So if you add that together, that's 17 hours of walking, plus about 13 hours of staying at the hut. The whole thing took about 30 hours, I'd say. Well done. 30 to 31 hours.